Welcome to US Classic Muscle Cars.
Please enjoy the next video.
Hi, my name is Saul. This is my 1968 Dodge Charger RT Tribute. I've owned it for about 11 years. I got it when I was 20 years old. I was still in college. This is my dream car. Now, I should say I bought it when it was still a shell. So everything you see on the car has either been restored, redone. You could point to any part of the car and I can tell you the story behind it. How much I paid, where I got it, where I sourced it.
You had the car painted?
I had a family friend shop paint it. So the paint job's about 7 years old now. It does have a 440 sourced from a 1968 Dodge Charger RT. Heads, block, everything. So it's about as close as I can get to it. I am the only person who's ever driven it besides my father on one occasion and probably a mechanic or two. As I mentioned, everything has been redone on the car. All the chrome is new except for some of the trim around the window. The wheels and tires were installed just last year. The interior's been redone. Now the full interior has been redone. It is the original vinyl. It does have the original 1968 Charger seats, which is not too common. It does not have the headrest. Fun fact, the headrest was mandatory after 1968. So these are original. The interior is largely factory except for the aftermarket gauges, the steering wheel, and obviously the shifter there. Well, she definitely is fun to drive. She's not much of a race car, but she has a lot of torque. It does have a small minor upgrades to the engine, like an aluminum intake. Really helps pull off the line. But you know, as I say, she's all show, no go. It's a big boat at the end of the day, but she's fun.
There you go. And then, what is your favorite part of the car? The look, the tires, stand?
I would definitely say the torque. You know, once you step into it, if you're over 3,000 RPM, she definitely moves. Makes a lot of noise, gets a lot of attention, but you know, at the end of the day, it's just to enjoy, you know, 1960s muscle car.
That's cool. Can we see inside the trunk?
Of course. There you go. So obviously I've custom the entire trunk. Now I did want just some upgraded sounds for me without intruding too much into the trunk. So as you'll see, a lot of it is just neatly done. I can still use the trunk if I need it.
Exactly, right. You talk about clean, this is an actual. And then what do we have over here?
So that's what we call a capacitor. That's basically just an auxiliary battery. You know, in case the sounds drain the battery while I'm using it or at a car show.
Sure.
I got a little extra juice to start it up.
There you go, there you go. Cool.
Now the rear end is an 8 3/4, pretty much stock. I have 373 gears at the end. I do have it a little lifted up just to accommodate for the larger wheel setup here. I do have a 10-inch Magnum 500 setup with the widest tires I could find that would fit without having to mini tub the rear.
Right.
And the fronts are 245s, again similar to the rears, just to give it that nice, mean, aggressive look to it.
So you have the lights out of the...
Right, the indicator lights I never actually installed in the car. I think it looks good without it because they are yellow.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a good setup.
Cool. Let's take a look at the engine.
Sure. So, as I mentioned before, it is a 440 sourced from another 1968 Dodge Charger. The heads are original, the block is original. It has been machine 30 over, of course. Aluminum intake, electronic ignition with MSD. Otherwise, it's pretty much stock. I do have headers on there, but largely original.
Nice. And big old radiator.
I do have an aluminum 26-inch radiator. These big blocks are notorious for overheating or running hot, as they say. so it helps.
So right there. And who are your friends behind it?
So I got my buddies here, we got Valentine and the family coming to show some love, some support.
Cool, cool.
Doesn't the exhaust sound sweet?
Now, I have taken it to a few car shows. I've been fortunate enough to win a couple best in shows. It's done very well. I don't drive it as much as I should, but it's been very fun driving it. Again, my name is Saul. This is my 1968 Dodge Charger RT Tribute. Thanks for watching.
There he is. If you haven't seen the photo of what this car looked like when you bought it, you should ask. It's pretty crazy. You want to say something about, what was your name again? Saul. Congratulations, Saul. We have a trophy for you right here. You want to talk about your car a little bit? First of all, thank you all for having me here. First time you guys it's been great. I've had the car for 11 years. I bought it as a shell, so if you can see on there, I've either had done or done myself. Again, thank you. Thank you so much. Give him a round.
Welcome to US Classic Muscle Cars. Please enjoy your next video.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the